Every streamer wants their audio to sound professional. The problem is, between the mic settings, the software, and trying not to sound like you're recording inside a bathroom, most people have no idea where to start. So today, I'm gonna show you the exact setup that took my audio from sounding genuinely bad to actually sounding like I know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna prove it. Today, we're covering the brand new Wave 3 MK2 microphone and the Wave Link 3.0 software. And shout outs to Elgato for sending me this microphone and teaming up with me on this video, so I can show you how this all works and how you can use it to improve your stream. I'm gonna walk you through the hardware, the software, and my exact settings. And I got this dirty old loud fan sitting next to me so we can test something out in just a few minutes. You'll see why. First, we're gonna get the free Wave Link 3.0 software, which is kind of hard to find, so I've left it linked in the description down below for you. You're just gonna click that link and then scroll down and see Wave Link, and then click download, run it, and install it. And by the way, this is compatible with every microphone, so you actually don't need a Wave microphone. It's just a bonus if you do. While we wait for that, we just grab our microphone and plug it in via USB-C. When you first open the Wave Link software, it instantly hits us with this little setup for our new microphone. Don't skip it. It's gonna take like 30 seconds and it does a lot of the heavy lifting for us. So click get started. We're gonna update the firmware, continue, hit continue. This is extremely important. Make sure you're actually talking into the side of it, aka where you see the knob and everything. Because if you talk into it on the top by the mute button, like this other microphone I'm using, it's gonna sound awful. And make sure to have about a fist worth of distance in between you and the mic. And if you're a guy and you need more help measuring that out, well, then hit continue, then hit start and start talking in a normal way that you would normally talk at. So this way it mimics how you're gonna sound during your stream or whenever you record, and it's gonna automatically set our gain. It just needs for us to talk for about 10 seconds. So it determined that mine is right about here, which is 15 decibels. And what's important is this little gain lock, because if this gain lock is enabled, it's gonna prevent other apps like Discord or anything from changing your mic gain. So this way it's set for all of your different apps on your computer. Next, we'll hit continue, then we'll hit continue again. Next, we'll hit done. And before we actually hear what this microphone sounds like, go to mixes on the left hand side, and to make sure that all this audio is routed properly, go to the bottom right corner of your Windows, right click the speaker icon and go to sound settings, then make sure system Elgato virtual audio is selected. Now all of your computer audio is going to be run through the Wave Link, aka this one right here. So if I'm playing music through Chrome, it'll show up here. And then in order for us to actually hear it through our headphones or speakers, that's where we go to the top right here, and this is where we choose our output. So I'm going to choose my speakers here, and it's all routed properly. And if you're not using an Elgato microphone, just click create channel and you'll add your microphone right here. And then you'll click the little effects button here, and you can add your third-party effects with this button. And you can download free effects in the marketplace in the bottom left. Now this is gonna sound weird, but trust me, if your bars are completely frozen like mine were, open up Task Manager by holding Control Shift Escape, then go to Processes on the left, and then you're gonna find the Elgato Wave Link. You're just gonna hit the delete key, which is going to close it, and then just reopen the Wave Link software and it fixes everything. And we'll just pretend it didn't take me 10 minutes to troubleshoot that myself. But now's the grand reveal and the fun part. I'm gonna switch over to this Elgato mic after I click these little green channel effects button. We're gonna turn off the expander and the voice tune, and we're gonna turn off the voice focus for now, just to have a clean record. That way you can hear what it sounds like completely raw, and then we're gonna use the effects to make it sound perfect. This is what the Elgato Wave 3 MK2 sounds like with no filters on it whatsoever. Honestly, this sounds way better than I thought it was going to, and I could just end the video right here. So if you just want a plug and play mic where you just do nothing, this might be a solid fit. But I know we can make it sound even better. So let's head over to the Elgato Wave 3 MK2 under the devices on the left here. If you need to adjust your auto gain, you can here. But one really neat feature is the clip guard. This is for all my people that like to scream, all my horror game streamers. This one setting alone is going to make sure that you don't blow your listeners' eardrums out and you don't get super distorted when you yell. But let's click effects at the very top. And I first just want to focus on three simple things. First one we'll tackle is the low cut filter. This is going to cut out all the low rumble type sounds. If you have like a deep AC hum or a rumble going on, I'd recommend using this. However, if you find it's cutting out too much of the deep richness of your voice, you can turn it off. So this is with the filter on, and then this is with the filter off. Number two is going to be the equalizer. So we're going to turn it on, and then we can go to the right hand side and manually adjust all of the different EQ settings. This is what it sounds like with the EQ on, and then this is what it sounds like without the EQ on. Probably a very minor difference, but with the EQ on, you can hear a little bit more of that sizzle and that sparkle in my voice. Number three is going to be the compressor. So we're going to turn this on, and basically this is going to essentially smush or compress our voice, so that way when we're whispering, it's not going to be super quiet, and when we're screaming, it's not going to be super loud, so it should keep it around the same level. We can click on the effect settings here. The default settings are actually really good. You can see that we're already getting some gain reduction here. So if I start yelling, it's going to reduce that just a little bit, but if I whisper, that makeup gain is really going to keep it level. You can get more advanced with it if you want next to this toggle by adjusting the ratio, attack, and release, but honestly, these are the settings that I would keep it on anyways. So keeping it simple in this case is going to go a long way. Remember how I had that random nasty fan over here? Well, now it's time to put it to the test. Most of y'all use an AC or a fan so you can hear that in the background, but that's where this software effect, voice focus with the AI acoustics, is supposed to remove it completely. So I'm going to turn on this fan, which I haven't done in like years, so I'm going to get a bunch of cobwebs in my face, and let's see how it sounds. I got this thing running like full blast, and you should be able to see the little line going, and you can probably hear it. You can see it jumping right there. Literally, all I'm going to do is just turn on this button, the voice focus, and it's gone. You can't even hear it. I didn't move it. It's the same thing. Literally on one of the weakest settings, I drive it all the way to the left and you still can't hear it. You can crank this baby all the way up here if you wanted, but this should show just how powerful both the software and the Elgato Wave 3 mic actually perform. But we're not done just yet. One of the most useful features is going to be under the mixes tab. You can see we have a personal mix, a stream mix, a chat mix, and you can add more. If that sounds like gibberish to you, let me dumb it down. The personal mix, that's going to be everything that you hear. And the stream mix, that's going to be everything your stream hears. So this is where you'll route all your audio. That means you can have Discord chat just for you to hear and not stream. You can have music for you to hear and not stream, or vice versa. It's all done using these mixes and creating new channels for adding new audio sources like Discord and more. For example, I'll just create a new channel and then Discord. And then if I want to hear my Discord chats and calls, I'll add it to my personal mix. But if I want my stream to hear it, then I'll add it there. And then if I want to turn it down just for my stream and then have it max volume for me, I just do that all here. No more confusing OBS routing. And the fact that the Wave Link is still free is kind of sus. This feature alone makes it worth the download. So literally after all we did was plug in the mic and then turn on the low cut, compressor, equalizer, and voice focus, we didn't even like manually change anything inside of it. We went from sounding like this, which honestly sounds amazing just plugging it in, all the way to sounding like this in less than a few minutes. So if you want what's possibly the easiest way to have a nice professional sound in minutes, I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can grab yourself the Wave 3 MK2, which if you're extremely lazy like me but like nice things, it's definitely worth a pickup. And then at the very least, downloading the free Wave Link software while you can. Everything is linked in the description down below. But now that we got your microphone sounding professional, we got to make sure we do the same thing for your webcam. So watch this video to the side of me where we give it the same Cpaws treatment, make it look amazing as easy as possible, and I'll see you over there.